you know, Cal's on this whole way. Welcome everybody back to the Spinner Rack. I'm here with my boys PD and Cal. Say what's up, Cal. Say what's up, PD.
What up?
Ready to rock, people.
So
Ready
hey,
to rock.
hey, with the upcoming Falcon and Winter Soldier story, we wanted to discuss the whole thing about the super serum, or also the Weapon X, the Weapon Plus program. So I'm here with my boys.
There's no such thing as a Weapon Plus program. It's fan fiction that it was actually it was published.
So it's a bunch of the different.
Maybe I need to sit back.
There's a whole bunch of uses for the super serum. The original super serum soldier program, the original super soldier serum that was given to our friend Steve Rogers to allow him to become what he became, being who? Captain America. Since then, there's been a variety of different versions used. None have been quite as successful if given the amount of power that Steve Rogers got over the years. But here
is it like strains of marijuana? It's like you have different strains with grown somewhere else.
Oh, marijuana, that's what you just called it? You know, bro, don't you just call it grass, okay, since you can't.
Yeah, you know what, I'll say reefers. Maybe I'll say that.
Don't say that.
I've always liked herb. I thought herb was always... Like, I'm in my room smoking herb.
What I like, why not say at all? Why not discuss it at all?
And I'm saying the strain thing, how did they just sit around there and cultivate the super soldier serum when we saw that dramatic moment in Captain America where it was done, the party done, since we're staying in that, the party done for it.
They made the serum, they got rid of the guys who created it, and they haven't been able, they got the formula, but they don't know exactly how all the specifics.
You did this, you did all the specifics, like you had like a roach or something, all the...
Well, I mean, it's just like
Weapon Plus, like Disney Plus. I want to know that. Like, where did they get the plus? What the hell is this about? And I don't.
So Weapon Plus is more the strain.
X to the left, and that turned into a plus. So it's probably like a graphical error. It's still Weapon X, but it's looked at as plus.
Oh, okay, I got it. Thank you. That's that. I don't like it for a story, but that's interesting. Okay.
And the Canadians got it too, so you know they were going to call.
No, they changed in that thing you sent. They say that the Weapon X program is connected to us. The 10th time. Like, that's terrible. No, he's unknown. It's X and connected to the X. Like they're trying to just connect to the X-Men. And now it's like, oh, the 10th time. You know, Weapon X, like all the people who got Malcolm X wrong. Malcolm the 10th. Like,
no, it's Malcolm Plus.
I'm sorry. Okay, go get. We got off track. We got to stay on point. Back to the focus. Focus. Sorry, it was you know there was something in the air.
I don't know what to do with you guys. I don't know. I just don't know. I try my best. You know, I think you guys need to go and get on your knees and pray to God to get better. Both of you. You know what I'm trying to say? Because clearly the stuff that you're doing is bananas. All right. So we're back to the super soldier serum. You know, what happened after we have Bucky's had a version of it. Seen that Russian guy.
Wait, go over that again. You said Bucky had it. Who else?
Bucky's had a version of it. We've had the Russian guy, what's his name? U.S. agent has had a version of it. So I mean, and they're even saying Black Widow's had a version of it too while she was in the school, the Red Room and stuff like that. So yeah, whether or not it's been retcon, this is the new story, what they're talking about and what's been going on before. We had the Red Skull, of course, who got it. We see what happened to him when he did not have a good version of the drug, you know.
Well, no, he's more of he's a clone. Like the Armadillo cloned him, and he took his brain, but he took a clone of Captain America, and he put that together because he's a wacky sort of guy. So he kind of did this wacky experiment. So somehow the brain he had all the memories, he put those into Captain America's thing. So he'd have an Aryan looking dude. And then of course he went against Captain America. He was this obvious equal. And then of course he tried to use the dust and the dust didn't work. And of course, he turned into, that was what was done in the late 80s. I think it's in Captain America 350
Yeah.
by Mark Gunwald and Kieran Dyer, who was John Byrne's stepson or ex-stepson.
Great storyline if you read it. Great storyline. It was really cool.
I mean, and so there's been many other attempts by the U.S. and other governments to try to develop. I mean, if one can get the super soldier serum, they try to do it. And so here, for example, in the Falcon and Winter Soldier movie, you're going to see U.S. Agent, where you're going to have he's going to get a version of the super soldier serum that we see. I mean, I think they even discussed that the people that they're fighting, some of them seem to be stronger than normal. You know, you don't need everybody to have the same thing. And come to think of it, you know, that's pretty interesting. If you can just build your own soldiers, you don't have to have Steve Rogers level strength and power. You can just get enough of them to do it. You could to a certain level, and you can create a whole army of these guys. You know,
on this in Civil War, the underlining plot that we had was that they were trying to get back to where there was some bunker where they had these guys who were on ice, and these were also Winter Soldiers. And that of the Winter Soldier program, the only person who was successful was Bucky, which is the same recurring theme that, you know, it's the person who gets it. It's the person who gets it, not necessarily the product of the serum. And then of all the people who have gotten this, a version of that soldier serum that Cap gets, Cap was the guy who got it because of his character. Okay, and it works for him mainly because they were trying to make the best possible human being. Okay, and Cap already had the best possible trait as a human being in terms of his character. The super soldier serum was just a plus at the end of the day to allow him, that allows him to do the dynamic stuff that we do, but it's his character that works. Then you look at, you know, everybody else, there's only like one person. There's all these other programs, Weapon Plus and Winter Soldier, but there's only one person who really survives the program at the end of the day. And they're all like 2 rungs down from Cap because they don't have the necessary character to go along with it. You see Emil Blonsky gets a version, he turns into the Abomination. You know, Bucky's mind is unstable. We'll get to see what happens with John Walker, for those of you not familiar with the character. But reminder once again of the importance of character. And the sad thing is that with the comics, we always had Cap, because Cap would always come back, and his character returning, you know, to the role of Captain America reminds us that the character is the most important thing. Not the other abilities are great to see, but without that character, we don't have Captain America. And they put it in all these other different vessels, if you will. It doesn't really turn out the same.
right? And that's what you have. Sorry, Petey, what are you gonna say?
No, I just want to, but you can go on. I just want to also point out, don't forget your point. I just want to show this picture of Weapon H. Like, you really screwed the pooch when you go this far. It's a gorgeous picture, but the Hulk, a Hulk character with claws.
Is that Dale? That's Dale Keown, right?
Yep. I mean, it's gorgeous, but I mean, it's overkill. So,
well, that's what they want. That's what a lot of the readers, you know, I think a lot of the Marvel readers, that's what they want. They want mashups. They want the what if character. What if, you know, what if the Hulk, you know, merged with Wolverine and the super soldier serum? Yeah.
it's like a gag my cousin used to do, because he was like, okay, is the Infinity Gauntlet the most powerful thing? And we're like, yeah, I guess now it is. I guess he's more powerful than the Beyonder. He said, but he needs claws. So you had the gauntlet and then the claws come out. I was like, no.
Oh, you see that issue where the Hulk had 2 Infinity Gauntlets?
No, oh my God, no. Oh, that sounds
like in the Ultimate Universe, and it's the Gray Hulk, and he's got 2 Infinity Gauntlets. I was like, 2? You need 2?
well, no, he was cold. He didn't want to have. Don't make me do it, because my wife hates it. Because, you know, when you go out to shovel the snow, and you always wind up, you have one glove. You're lucky just to have just one glove. So I had to do it. She hates it, but I do it every year.
Don't forget to show her this clip then.
I just don't know what to say with you two. I just don't.
Hey, so the super soldier serum is all about Cap. The super soldier serum highlights your character. That is the main thing that we should always take away from it. It highlights your character. Nothing else.
And what about the Weapon Plus program? Isn't it the same thing, the super soldier?
Weapon Plus highlights when you don't have any new story ideas. That's what Weapon Plus highlights.
they're trying to explain the universe using specific rules.
They
The only
already
way these
explained the
guys-
universe. World War II, Dr. Erskine, Hitler trying to defeat these dudes. We're going to try to make some super soldiers so we can bring this war to an end. It doesn't work out. We get one guy, okay, and that guy is enough because of his character. They explained everything that you need. The other stuff is just, we don't have any new ideas. But let's see how much more let's all see how much elasticity we can get out of this at the end of the day. You don't need any more with this. You have everything you need when it comes to Captain America and the super soldier serum. You don't need any more.
Okay, I mean, I think I've been beaten down, man. I no more. So basically, Wolverine, didn't he have the super serum also to help develop his
No.
enhanced powers?
No,
'Cause
he's a
he's
mutant.
Weapon X, isn't he?
He's a mutant.
He's a mutant.
They
Everybody
wanted-
thinks the claws are his mutant thing, and he has bone claws and a healing factor. That's his mutant ability at the end of the day. And then later on, he gets the adamantium put in, and it only worked with him because of his healing factor, but it nearly drove him crazy.
Right, but it helps the Weapon X program was also to enhance existing mutations. That's what they say. You know,
They connected it later. It's a retcon, as you said. Retcon or not, remember? Retcon or not. It was a retcon, so they retcon that stuff.
Yeah, they had to explain that they were trying to explain how he got the adamantium. You know, when we first get the character, he's got the adamantium and he's a mutant. And for the longest time, readers thought, oh, you know, somehow he mutated all this adamantium over his body, because there really wasn't a story explaining it or his origin for decades at the end of the day.
Mhm.
But it was all a retcon.
got it. Okay, cool. You know, and what they're saying, Taskmaster also was gotten the super soldier.
Yeah.
He has a perverted version of it.
Right.
But
But this is
the thing what they did was that he just could mimic everyone's abilities, even superpowers, like close to it. Like he'd be up there with Cap, he'd be up there with the Hawkeye and what he was doing, like really take on the Avengers with this sort of ability. You know, he really like more so than what we see Deathstroke in the what's the name, because they sort of had similar characters, but like what's the name, like because obviously Perez was going from one to the other, but you know, what's the name, Taskmaster was more like you see him taking on the Avengers and even like Iron Man in there. So it's just like, was this guy who has powers or something like that? That sort of thing.
What did he have? He had photographic reflexes, is how it was
there we
defined
go. Yeah.
in the Marvel Universe handbook. So if he saw a move, he could render that move flawlessly without any training or what have you. He could do it. He didn't necessarily have Spider-Man's strength or anything of that nature, but if he saw the movements, his body could do it. And that's what made him so formidable, because he was able to, like, I know all the same moves as you. How they usually used to beat him was that he didn't have any originality. So somebody like Daredevil would come and say, oh, you're doing the same moves. Well, I haven't done this before. Let's see you do that. You try to do the same thing. Daredevil, pop, knock him out.
right. I mean, and you guys say also, well, Union Jack is not. He also got the super serum. Also,
No,
too.
he did not. You're saying that's what they added, that Union Jack had it too?
When did he get it? Union Jack
yes.
never had the super soldier serum.
You knew we were gonna flip out when we heard that.
And Union Jack is he's a World War II fighter, but he's mostly like a vampire hunter. He should be teaming up with Blade.
He had a
Who's the big
derivative of
villain
the
again?
super
Baron
soldier.
Blood, right?
Yep, that's his brother. Yep. You brought down the house with
So
that one, Mars. You brought down the house.
Okay, well, yes, I did then. So overall, your thoughts on this? You think it's just a device that derives the story? It has
Say that
nothing-
again.
the-
Say
them-
that again.
Yeah, you broke up a bit.
them connecting all of the different people with enhanced abilities because of government the government interference. You don't think that's something that caused you don't like the idea that these guys have variations of the super soldier serum. That's what you're basically telling me.
Right. It's the idea that Britain, in America, and Canada all worked on the same sort of problem. I guess trying to tie it together, like saying the Nazis went from one area to developing the nuclear stuff somewhere else, that sort of thing, where the program is morphed as it went along.
It's action figure logic. That's what it is. It's like, okay, we got Batman, we got underwater Batman, you know, we've got we got super flying Batman. So we got Captain America, super soldier with the United States. Then they went to Canada. Then they went to Australia. Then they went to Britain. Anybody else who's an ally of ours? The super soldier serum was all over the place, with the exception of one place, Germany. They didn't have it.
Well, wait, we don't know what's going to happen. It could happen in Heroes Reborn. We get the German answer to this stuff.
Right, but didn't the Red Guardian also
Secret Empire?
Red Guardian, he's in what's name? He's in
Black Widow too. Didn't he get a version of it also?
Red Guardian, you said?
Yeah, Red Guardian.
He's from what's name? Soviet Union.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. It's a government, another government program.
Yeah, I know he was equal to Captain America. I'm not sure how he got his powers though. I don't think they were doing the hey, somebody toss us the we're gonna trade you some arms for the super soldier serum. Here you go. Oh, we shouldn't have done that.
Got it. Okay, guys.
So I just made that up. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how he is almost equal to Captain America.
I mean, because if they were, I don't know. I just don't know either. So we're wrapping it.
Yes. Speedy Rock
out.
Out.
Don't mess with Cap.